Yours on next day again. Check this battery. Yep, it's let a lot of the lead sulphate out of the plates there. Yeah, you can see how grey it is, all that grey stuff, sort of lead sulphate coming back out of the plates. This charger's doing its job. Very slowly, see? They need to be on for longer. It's getting there. Getting there. Now, this reading is also because I topped up. I needed a fair bit of water. This poor old battery was a bit low on water. So, we'll have to wait for the rest of that water to mix in with the acid and become acidic. It's part of the electrolyte. That's getting there. So the battery's still not quite fully charged yet. Until this thing hits green in all of the cells, then it's all fully charged. It's getting there, it's getting better. She's getting there. It's a good sign. Yep. Fair. This is something you can't do on maintenance-free batteries. You don't know if they're fully charged or not, so they're never going to get charged properly unless you can do this. This is the only real way to tell your battery's getting good charge. This is something you can't really check with maintenance-free batteries. You just got to rely on that stupid useless thing. Yeah, it's alright. See how grey that water is? That's sort of lead sulphate coming back out of the plates. Yeah, they're all evenly charging. That's a good sign. All cells are at exactly the same spot. That's good. That's good. That's a good sign. No, it needs to be on for longer now. This battery here is going quite well. I keep charging it up after I use it because that bloody bush bomb, that bloody Commodore I'll show you, the bloody immobilizer and everything on it keeps playing up. Pissed all that off, and there's another circuit somewhere that turns the car off. You have to wait an hour or next day, come back and start it and drive it around for a bit. It lasts for 5 or 10 minutes, then the immobilizer kicks in again. It's bloody annoying when they start playing up. This is the immobilizer unit out of that VP. That's what goes beep, beep, beep when you try and steal the car. And there's the original ECU. I've got another identical one which I put in it to get it going, because there's a wire there you power the fuel pump, because this thing, I removed this out of the car and it still ran normally, but it still turned off and immobilised itself. So there's more to it than just this part of the immobiliser. And upon overriding another wire, I accidentally burnt the chip out in the ECU. Whoops. Luckily I've got a spare, another one, identical one, so the car is good to go again. Yeah. I won't go into too much detail for legal reasons, but in case some dickhead could be getting ideas, but there's one wire to power this. Disconnecting that nut didn't make no change, it just stopped it from beeping. There's two other wires and a power wire. There's two other wires, one for the fuel pump and one for the air fire. You put power down those all the time, it still does it. So, they know what they're doing, Holden. But when it comes to being a bush bomb car, and you get these problems, and the key that this car came with is an aftermarket key. The original remote to it is long gone. The previous owners had this other key, and they lost the remote years ago. So, apparently it's been good till we got it and started driving it on the bob. There's a paddock basher, we started getting these problems. So, I don't know what's going on there. I guess it just doesn't want to be a paddock bomb. It's annoying when they start playing up, I tell you. Get this door open. Bloody wind keeps blowing it. Main ECU chip there goes in there. I thought I'd tear down one of these before, so they're all pretty much the same. And there's a little calibration thing that goes in like an AGP slot sort of to set up, plugs into a little module, and they program it from the factory. Now what actually went pop in here? Something is going to pop. Let's have a look. I smell a IC chip burning smell coming out of it. Probably one of those big transistors. Let's keep opening it up and see if we can find it. We can't see anything or smell anything. Oh yeah, it's gone bang, so can't smell any fried or see any fried components. So maybe this thing's alright. The chips all look fine. I don't smell any burning in this thing, so maybe something else in the car won't pop. Interesting. This thing's alright then. That's the main brains there. So it's not in the ECU. Changing the ECUs over, the car still ran fine, but it still did a immobilizer, even though this was removed. So there's more to it than you think. And I did that for a reason. Nothing like the bloody good old cars, I tell you. Nothing beats an older car for a bush bomb, not this sort of thing. And they start playing up, that's it. They're bloody endless bloody problems. We can clean those contacts and find something to plug this into, if we can stick it in the computer and put our own programming in and program this thing not to turn the car off, or to even tell the immobilizer to stop immobilizing. That'd be good. Or have it in bush bomb mode. I know people have done that too. Especially with VS, as they modify the computer to get to disable the rev limiter. So there are people out there that do shit like that to cars, and yeah. The manufacturers know it, so they make it harder and harder for people to ruin cars by doing these sorts of preventative things to stop the bloody user from falling in love with things that shouldn't be. To plug something into that and monitor it with an Arduino or a computer and just see what the things on the screen are, like a diagnostic things to do with other cars have a diagnostic port. And just view all your mixture things on your laptop as you drive the car. Put back together. Now the immobilizer. Well, this part of it anyway. And this is hidden up so deep in your dashboard, it's not funny. If you don't like a car beeping at you, it's easy just to find a wire going to it and cut that, and just to remove this out of it, that's for sure. This is also the module that picks up the signal from your remote when you press the button to try and to disable it that way. But when the remote's long gone, there's no other way to get around this thing. Relay, and I thought bypassing that relay and just shorten the two open switch contacts out in the relay did something. That didn't do anything. It just popped this bloody transistor, which I'm assuming that's one of the ones that drive that relay. They're all H9013, so if I find another one to replace that, I'll fix that up easily. Yeah. Now what drives this relay coil? You got two for the coil. Pay attention when you do it, when you want to do that. You got two connections for the coil and two for the switch contacts in there. But no, shorten the switch contacts out to try and bypass this. Nah, didn't do anything. It's controlled some other way to turn the to immobilize the car. They're smart, the people that hold them. I knew what they were doing. Gemcon brand electrolytic capacitors. So red one. NTK. Oh yeah, I thought it was a spray. NTK brand. Now all these circuit boards are normally coated and have a formal coating on them, plastic. Especially the ECU has a real thick formal coating of plastic on it, and that makes everything waterproof. So if a car goes under, it shouldn't be too hard to get it going again. And there's a beeper. Put my battery across that. I'm going to see what it sounds like. Let's see positives on that side, so we go there. You have that coming from your dashboard all the time. It's kind of annoying after a while, but yeah, this is part of the brains of the immobilizer circuit, but there's more to it than just this. So yeah, too much electronics for a bush bomb. Way too much electronics for a bush bomb. It's unnecessary for a bush bomb. But anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.